What's up, everyone? So, the Wolf here. I want to wish all of you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. So far, 5 to 6, maybe 7 years of me just doing YouTube videos and stuff. Um, I'm going to try to make this quick and fast, not making the video way too long, because this is actually my second try of doing this, because it's going to be a non-editing type video, because mostly for videos like this I just want to record it and just kind of get it over with instead of just going through and doing a lot of editing. But I just want to say that there's a couple things that I plan on, hopefully, that I can get this year, or at least tomorrow. There's a couple of things that I plan on wanting to buy. There's a webcam that I want to buy. I'm not really sure if I should buy that one where it focuses on your face and it makes the background all blurry or something, or like it has like maybe like that focus change where it's like it kind of like senses something in the back, and it will, like, I don't know how like good that works, but it's quite of an expensive camera, but it also makes the image look really good and smooth, kind of like the phone. But also there's also Razer. It's also another webcam that has a light on it. You can adjust the lighting to make it brighter or dimmer or whatever. I mean, it's kind of going back and forth. I've seen certain parts on how, like, it looks good, it seems good, it works good and stuff, but mostly I don't really care about the microphone to it because I use my Blue Yeti for the microphone. So the microphone doesn't really matter to me. It's just the image and the smoothness to it on how good it actually looks. So I can capture my image and everything else onto whatever I'm playing or whatever I'm doing. Uh, also, I didn't really get much this Christmas, which technically doesn't really bug me. I mean, because I usually buy a lot of the stuff myself, but my mother did give me a couple of things that can be helpful. She got me this little small router that I can plug into my wall. It's supposed to make the internet a little bit stronger, at least close enough to my room. Because mostly when I'm playing like Back for Blood or something, it like it randomly kicks me out for no reason, for losing connection. I don't know why. It's stupid. But I also did get Mario Party Superstar. Um, I do like Mario Party Superstar because it has the old classical gameplay that I used to play with on my brother, or with my brother, when we had a Nintendo 64. We still have a Nintendo 64 somewhere in a box. But, anyways, yeah, so that. I was also thinking of other Switch games that I could possibly play, maybe use for my recordings and such. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, I wasn't really sure if I should buy that because I played it over about 3 times on the 3DS. I never recorded it on the 3DS because you had to have like some sort of cable to connect to this, to connect to that, to actually bring up the image on your PC or laptop to actually play the game. So I just didn't really want to do that. And it was kind of difficult of even just playing it that way or whatever. Probably not difficult, but I just didn't want to play it that way. But now, since games are now being released up onto the Switch, it would be easy to just record it that way. That's when I'm kind of thinking, should I buy Pokemon Diamond or Pearl and maybe do a video on it? I don't really know. I mean, because I played it like twice. There was the first time it came out, Pokemon Diamond. I got Diamond, and there was the other one, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, uh, but it was different. It was a newer one. There was like an add-on story to it, but the characters, was it Brandon and Dawn? Was that, I know Dawn was her name, the female, but like was his name Brandon for the boy character that you got to play? Well, either way, there was a second version of the game that came out, which technically they wore like winter clothing, which was different. but it was just a small change into the game. It never really changed anything. But in this new Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, is there like an add-on story to it, or is it just the same of just going around collecting all 7 badges, going to the Pokemon League, fighting the 7 Pokemon Masters or whatever, and winning the Pokemon League? I mean, if it's just that, I don't really would want to get it. But there is also another game that is out called Danganronpa. I've read the manga and I've watched the anime, but I've never played the game. The game came out on PC, but it also came out on PlayStation or PSP, a little handheld PlayStation game. Which I'm actually kind of surprised that they don't make any more PSP games, because technically the PSP was probably the first handheld game besides Game Boy Advance and stuff like that, or Game Boy Color, that has came out. But on PSP you were able to, well, it's like PlayStation Portable or something like that, because you're able to carry it around with you. But for the gameplay, you're able to, like, it played Danganronpa as that, but now since they released it for the Switch, you can play 1, 2, and 3. I don't know if it would be 3 or if it's a skip over to 4. And you also get to play Naegi. I think that's the first main character, or the protagonist's character, whatever. You get to play his sister, which technically she escapes from these hotel buildings, which was surrounded by a bunch of Monokumas. She gets rescued, and she's on her little adventure of meeting certain other characters and trying to take down this evil force or whatever. I think all of that is added on into the game. I don't know if that would be a good game for me that I could stream it or either play it, because technically I actually want to play it, but then I kind of don't want to, because I've seen so much Let's Plays on it. And that's what's kind of making me hesitate about it. But I'm pretty sure some people are like, dude, you be you. Just, if you want to play it, if you want to think it's interesting, fun to play, it looks fun to play if it was just like regular out on the road. Like, oh, I'm going to be sitting here for hours, I might as well just play some Danganronpa on my Switch. That's how I see on how I could probably play the game. But I'm not really sure, and that's why I'm hesitating about it. But anyways, I don't want to make this video way too long. I'm just trying to get things through into getting out to what I'm going to be talking about. I ended up completely finishing Lost Judgment. I'm going to say Lost Judgment 2021, because I'm not going to keep saying 2021, I'll just say 21. Excuse me. Because there's 2 Lost Judgment games. There's the first one, and then there's the second one that was released in 2021. I finally beat that one. I will say that if you are a big fan of the Yakuza type video games and stuff like that, it is probably a good game for you to play. I do love the story to it. There's a lot of talking, a lot of side missions where you do a lot of talking, and a little bit of puzzle solving. But so far, the gameplay and the story is actually not that bad. It's pretty fun. But that's practically up to anyone who actually likes those games and likes to buy it and play it. So now, since that is technically done, I'm finished with it. There will be House of Ash and Little Hope that I will hopefully get back into recording, into doing YouTube videos again. I'm sorry that these videos haven't been coming up quietly fast or anything. It's been very slow. Just mostly because of working and just trying to get home, but then mostly just kind of exhausted. Working in a freezer warehouse kind of sucks, because mostly you got this cold breeze blowing onto your face, and it's like when you get home, your eyes just feel heavy and tired from all that like coldness and just frost like hitting you. It does get tiring after a while. It's really not a place that I plan on staying for the rest of my life. I'm just trying to figure out where I can fit into a certain place where I can work regularly and hopefully come back and do YouTube videos so I can try to get up onto a different schedule. But anyways, enough about that. Uh, I have already explained. I will be playing Little Hope first, and then House of Ash because I want to play it in those orders. Um, Also, what else? Uh, oh, hopefully this next year will not be too bad. Actually, this year wasn't really that bad at all. Some people could probably say it was worse or whatever, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, it's actually getting worse knowing that there's a lot of food places that are closing because a lot of people don't want to work. So that's actually getting very bad. And like thinking of like what happens if Chili's closes. I mean, we've already gotten word that Bob Evans is going to be closing in my town, and that's going to suck. Knowing that technically that's mostly the biggest breakfast place that anyone goes to for mostly the older people that go to Bob Evans. But whatever. I mean, not really whatever because it sucks knowing that it is going to close down, and I'm just hoping that this whole way of society or something figures whatever out and fixes everything. All right, that's all I got to say about life stuff. So, anyways, back to other things. So, yeah, I am planning on buying a webcam. Hopefully tomorrow, maybe some other time, so I can get back into doing PC games. Um, if there's any type of PC games that you guys think are very interesting or playable, please leave in a comment down below in the comment section. Because I am still playing Persona 3, I think. Persona 4. Yes, Persona 4. I'm still playing that, but I haven't really gotten into it. There is also Half-Life Alyx that I plan on wanting to beat, but also that's going to be off camera as well because it's a game that I just wanted to test out and actually see how it looks on the Oculus Quest. Any type of Oculus Quest recording games, I'm not really sure on what I would actually play. They have came out with new Oculus Quest games, which is Resident Evil 4 and Medal of Honor. Now, it has now been released out to the Oculus Quest 2. So now you can play it on the Quest 2. You don't have to play it on PC. But I'm pretty sure playing it on PC or whatever makes the graphics look a little bit more better. That's pretty much the only ones I would rather probably buy. Oh, except for there's a where is it? Oh, there's it's a zombie type game. I think it was made. I don't know if it was made by the same people who did Left 4 Dead because there's 4 characters you get to play as, and each one I guess you get to select your certain weapon, pistol, shotgun, or machine gun, or whatever. And you're technically going through this frozen wasteland that's just filled with these zombie type monsters. And that's what I kind of thought was pretty cool. So there's actually 3 games I would like to play on the Quest, but as for me, I get a bit motion sickness from wearing it. So, I mean, I only start to get motion sickness if I'm wearing it too long. But if I'm only playing it for maybe about an hour or two, I should be fine. But it all depends upon, like, for me, on, like, when I put it on, getting everything set up, and then just kind of waiting until it loads. So, yes, between from all of that, it's not really much of what I could actually do, but what I try to plan on doing sooner or later. There is other things that I still want to do in my life that I still want to continue upon doing. Buying a house for once. I am kind of tired of just being in this very small room. I do like the desk that I got from my grandfather, but it's not like a gaming desk. My mother keeps telling me, you need a smaller desk with more shelves. No, I need a bigger desk with possibly more shelves. I got too much stuff on my shelf that I really don't need. And it's annoying enough of knowing that I got all this stuff on this desk that I don't really need. I just need a good light ring, laptop, and my Mac off to the side, and just a certain amount of things that I just need on my desk. I don't need too much. So that's pretty much all I'm looking for, is looking to buy a webcam, maybe a couple Switch games, maybe some games that I could play for my recordings of YouTube content, and also a new gaming desk and a new gaming chair, because I got so mad at a game that I busted one of the arms cushionings on them. So hopefully I can look for something like that. But yeah, mostly a lot of that will possibly cost me quite $100 and something. But anyways, I mean, like, it's Christmas, it's my money, it's something that I can at least use for possible future stuff or whatever. That's pretty much all I got to say for now. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas and a happy new year, and I'm hoping to see you guys in the next video, and I will hopefully see you next year. See ya.